2020 has certainly been an eventful year. Whilst we have been tucked away inside, occupied with TV and video meetings, it is easy to think the outside world has stopped almost entirely. But the world has kept going, and some bizarre scenarios have emerged, so it is time to shed some light on the ongoing investigations you may have missed. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 mysteries from 2020. Why elephants are passing away. For decades, we have known some species of elephants, particularly Asian elephants, have been endangered, nearing extinction, often hunted and poached for their tusks, in order to gain ivory for decor or medicinal purposes. But 2020 has seen an awful phenomenon in elephants rapidly passing away, where poaching and us humans now pose less of a threat to these creatures than a currently unknown cause of death. The last death count from this nameless killer is 350, although estimates suggest the reality is a much higher figure. May and June saw what is being dubbed a conservation disaster, in which elephants began mysteriously passing away. Regardless of their age, gender, and prior health, all elephants appeared to be equally affected. Are there connections between the passing of these elephants? Research showed many would walk in circles before collapsing. With no other indicators, it has been hard for scientists to determine how and why this is happening. Okavango Delta in Botswana saw the first initial deadly, mysterious outbreak. This reduced the hundreds of elephants visible from above to only 8, all having either passed away or fled from the danger lurking. Unfortunately, the tragedy of this tale isn't over yet, as soon after seemingly random passing of several more elephants in the neighbouring country Zimbabwe. Could this be a link? How do we find out if these horrific events are connected to one another? Scientists believe finding a fresh carcass may allow some truth to be found as to what is behind this rapid conservation disaster. The lack of definitive answers to hand has led to many theories and speculation, with the possibility of human poisoning being deemed unlikely due to the lack of chemicals such as cyanide found when testing. Furthermore, a hunter's desire for ivory was not satisfied, as corpses showed the tusks remained untampered with and in good condition. So if not humans, what causes may be plausible? Current research suggests neurotoxins in algal blooms or encephalomyocarditis may be the cause of this devastation. Approximately 70% of these elephants passed away near waterholes. Toxins within the water were initially eliminated as possibilities due to elephants being the only species to suffer. But further research may have discovered elephants are simply more vulnerable to these toxins due to the large time they spend within the water, the sheer volume of water they consume within the day, and the quantity of olfactory receptors within their trunks. This combination means elephants are likely to have had much greater exposure to the toxins than other animal species potentially drinking the same water, therefore making them more susceptible to falling ill if this is indeed a waterborne illness. This possible explanation is supported by Professor Christine Godson from the University of Liverpool, who has an experienced background in studying the toxicology of chemical warfare. Her research states a possible passing of these creatures could be a recently found bacterial toxin called BMAA, or beta-methylaminoalanine, which is produced by algae. Beached whales and dolphins who have tested positive for this toxin had also shown symptoms of disorientation. Could the mysterious act of walking in circles before they passed away be an indicator of the lost and bewildered behaviour symptomatic of the BMAA toxin? While this certainly sounds like a plausible explanation, BMAA is typical to marine environments and not the fresh water of the waterhole, leading some scientists to question whether there could realistically be a high enough concentration of toxins within the water to take the life of an elephant. The second factor prominent as a possible explanation is a rodent virus. Many animals, when ill, will instinctively search for water. So many corpses close to water does not necessarily mean that the waterhole was a source of a poison or the cause of death. After a string of consecutive dry summers, the summer showers of 2020 have led to a surge in farming success, causing rodents and elephants alike to flock to the croplands. The defecation on the grass and crops by rodents that then elephants may eat allows for the potential for an elephant to contract the rodent viruses, namely EMC. This is a well-established cause of the passing in elephants previously, for example zoos that have a large number of rats. Accounts given by witnesses describe elephants stopping within their tracks, which aligns with the behaviour and actions seen in cases confined to zoos. However, research suggests EMC is more likely to terminate males, whereas this was not the case in Botswana. Extensive testing and research are the only ways to determine the root of this issue. We can only hope this incident remains an isolated and rare occurrence. Mystery gas discovered at the centre of the Milky Way. Our galaxy is much bigger than we often picture it to be, but marvels like this help put into perspective the vast wonders of space. In 2020, a dense, cold gas was discovered to have been shot from the centre of the Milky Way and was described as being like bullets. Although it is still unknown how this gas was fired, we do know that this discovery has the potential to have a significant impact upon the future of the Milky Way. Professor Naomi McClure-Griffiths from the Australian National University explained that the loss of so much gas results in a loss of material that has the potential to form stars. If too much of this gas is lost, then the galaxy becomes incapable of forming new stars. McClure-Griffiths stated that to be able to see hints of the Milky Way losing this star-forming gas is kind of exciting. It makes you wonder what's going to happen next. Did this wonder happen due to the black hole at the centre of our galaxy, or the star formations around it? Whilst those are both possibilities, scientists and researchers currently do not know how either one of these could produce this effect. Dr. Enrico Di Teodoro from Johns Hopkins University described that it gets more complicated the more we learn about it, explaining events like this have been observed from afar in other galaxies. Though there, the black holes observed were significantly larger, and star formations saw higher levels of activity. Our own galaxy being much smaller and closer means that we can study events in more detail, but such exciting phenomena are much rarer so close to home. With such exciting discoveries happening right in our very own galaxy, it really is a true reminder of how little we know about the universe. The mystery of the fast radio burst. April 28, 2020 saw a sensational event of fast radio burst, also known as FRB. A combination of radio and X-ray energy sources were produced from neutron star SGR 193 plus 2154, found in the constellation Vulpecula in the Milky Way. The last FRB occurred from the same dead star 30,000 years ago, and whilst other instances are traced to stars hundreds of light years away, this fast radio burst can be found within our galaxy, only 30,000 light years away from Earth. Other than being a rare event, what is so exciting about an FRB? This FRB lasted only approximately half a second, but prompted global alarms within the burst alert system. The energy recorded within mere milliseconds exceeds that of the Sun created for a century. Scientists are unsure as to the cause of such rapid energy outbursts, though speculation ranges from the collision of black holes to the emissions from spacecrafts from another life form. The burst alert system allows for quick action to be taken, facilitating investigation in the prime time for discovery immediately after the event. The lead author of the FRB study, Sandro Merighetti, stated that this was the first time we had ever seen a link between magnetars and fast radio bursts. This marks an event that will go down in scientific history. Fast radio bursts were first discovered in 2007 and remain to be both a fascinating and puzzling subject within astronomy. In the first observation and interaction scientists had with this event, only X-rays were detected and recognized, until a year later, a magnetar, a neutron star, with a stronger than expected magnetic field became active and ejected both radio waves and X-rays. The majority of fast radio bursts that have occurred relatively recently have been traced back to magnetars, suggesting a correlation between the expulsion of these radio waves and X-rays and the intense electromagnetic fields characteristic of a magnetar. Such thrilling scientific wonders and potential for such marvelous breakthroughs and discoveries, this is a testament to the wonders the universe and our galaxy hold. 2020 has without a doubt been an eventful year, but the odd happenings and changing definitions of the ordinary extend past us humans being stuck at home. It is remarkable to remember that exhilarating phenomena in our galaxy are occurring as we speak, and the unknown happenings upon Earth continue to be investigated. We continue to stumble upon the strange and unusual, asking questions we didn't know we needed to ask. What mysteries await us in 2021? But what do you make of these mysteries from 2020? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.